everybody, and welcome to Kitchen Samba. I'm in my kitchen, and for the next 20 minutes or so, we're going to be putting together some rhythms influenced by Brazil and South America, and we're going to do it all within the comfort of our home using ordinary things that, you know, we wouldn't ordinarily call an instrument. So let's get started. So, first of all, you need to get yourself some pots and pans and a wooden spoon. So here I have got my wooden spoon. I've also got 2 pots and pans. So I'm just going to give you a minute just to grab something. It doesn't have to be a pot and pan, a box, a bowl, a box of shreddies, anything. So if you can get that organised, that would be fantastic. I'm just going to get myself set up. I've got a jumper here that I'm actually going to put on my kitchen work surface, just like this. And then I'm going to put my pots on top, because what happens is sometimes when you get drumming, they tend to bounce around a bit. Now I'm just going to alter my camera slightly, so hopefully you can see. There we go, my pots and pans here. So hopefully you're all totally set up and ready to start the session. So I'm going to be actually using some drumsticks today, just because what I'm going to be doing might be a bit more involved, and I've only actually got 1 wooden spoon left in my house. Sorry, didn't plan for coronavirus, otherwise we've got some more wooden spoons. So all good music sessions start with a warm-up. So this is going to be no different today. So what I'm going to do to start with is I'm going to clap a rhythm and I want you to copy it back, okay? So we're going to start really nice and simple with me playing something, you copying it back. Okay, here we go. Your turn. Fantastic. Now, hopefully, as we're going through the session, we've got lots more people joining. We have got a chat function on YouTube. This is my first ever YouTube live stream, so I'm a bit nervous. I hope the technology is all working. So any comments, any shout outs, anything you'd like to just pop on the chat, that would be great. And I look forward to reading those all at the end. So the warm-up has been going well so far. One nice simple little rhythm. Let's try another rhythm. We're going to get a little bit harder, and this time I want you to mark on the spot. So I'm going to clap a rhythm, and then you're going to clap it back, keeping nice and time. Here we go. You copy it back. My turn. Your turn. My turn. Your turn. Good. Your turn. Fantastic. Keep going. Your turn. They're getting harder now. Keep going. Your turn. Brilliant. Right, let's stop there. Now, because I imagine you were doing so well at that, I'm just imagining my classes at Blackheath High School, year 7, year 9. I've done some of these types of rhythms with them before, and my Samba band, of course. Some of you may be thinking, oh, they're quite easy. It's going to get harder. So, keep marching on the spot. Tapping's got a bit more. What we're going to do now is we're going to add in some body percussion, okay? So again, I'm going to play something, you're going to copy it back, I'm going to see how we get on. Always marching on the spot, really feeling a nice steady pulse. Here we go, my first rhythm, here we go. Da, da, da. Good. Da, da, da. Nice and face, head. Your turn. Keep going. Copy it back. You found that one easy. Copy it, getting harder. Keep going. Keep that marching. Good. Keep that going. A bit harder. Keep going. This is going to be a longer one. Off you go. Da, 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 da. Fantastic. Okay. So what we are going to do now is start to put together a little samba piece. So some of you won't have done this before, and that's fine. There will be simpler versions for everything that I am doing. I also know that some of you watching today are quite advanced drummers, and so we'll be looking for something a little bit more challenging. So hopefully I've got some really nice, interesting rhythms up my sleeve ready for you today. So all good pieces start with a really strong introduction. Now the introduction that we're going to do is actually one that I've done quite a lot before. It's a really good one, that's why. And it goes like this. Samba drums blow the roof, and you clap back right off. So if I'm going to play it on my pots and pans, you can get your pots and pans at the ready. So I say, Samba drums blow the roof, and you respond with right off. So I have a little solo, you respond. Samba drums blow the roof, right off. 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 That's the beginning bit. Now that's a bit tricky. In music, we always tend to do things in even numbers. Musicians are simple souls. We like even numbers. Anything irregular makes us think too much. So generally, we tend to do things 4, 8, 16 times. That tends to work quite well. Now doing that 16 times could get a bit boring, so we're just going to do that 4 times. So I say, Samba drums blow the roof, and you guys all respond, or your pots and pans, whatever you've got in the house, with right off. Nice and loud. Okay, here we go, let's try again. Samba drums blow the roof, right off. 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 Fantastic. So really strong introduction, nice strong opening there. Remember, if we're in Brazil, Samba, carnival, happiness, we've got to make a really big impact when we start. So that's a really good start. 4 times. Samba drums blow the roof right off. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the main body of our whole piece, okay? So this is where we've got lots of different rhythms. Now when we have lots of different rhythms, we call those polyrhythms. So a bit like in maths when you have a polygon, a many-sided shape. Here we've got polyrhythms, so we're going to have many rhythms. Now I'm going to teach you some rhythms. It could be that actually you decide that you want to make up your own rhythms, and that's absolutely fine as well. So I'm going to start with a really, really nice, simple rhythm. It's one of my favourites, and it literally goes, I like fish and chips. I like fish and chips. Now, if you can march on the spot, really feel the pulse. Okay, so that's rhythm 1. That's a really nice, simple one. Now, if I was you, I want to be hearing you guys at home literally shouting, I like fish and chips, as you're playing your jump percussion, okay? So, I like fish and chips, I like fish and chips. That's absolutely perfect. Now, for those of you that are a bit more advanced, you might want something a bit more tricky. Again, you're going to be marching on the spots. You're going to go. Can I have a cup of tea? Can I have a cup of tea? Can I have a cup of tea? Okay, so we've got 2 rhythms. Okay, so if we've got 2 of you in your house, one of you could be doing I like fish and chips. Another one could be doing can I have a cup of tea? It's up to you which one you choose. Okay, let's try it after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I have a cup of tea? 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. Okay, so remember, 4 to start, 4 to stop. Now we're going to do the same thing again. This time you're going to be doing your fish and chips cup of tea rhythm. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing something different over the top. Okay? So don't be disturbed if you're thinking, she's not playing my rhythm. That's because I'm actually what we call padding it out. I'm going to sort of add a different rhythm in just to see how your rhythms fit with what I'm doing. Okay, remember, 4 to start, 4 to stop. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fish and chips and your cup of tea work really nicely on top of that. So what we're going to do to start with is we are going to do our introduction. Samba drums blow the roof right off. 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 Then you wait for me to go 1, 2, 3, 4. At that point, you then come in with your I like fish and chips or your cup of tea with them. Okay, can I have a cup of tea? Then when I want you to stop, I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. Now when it gets to the stop, we want a big wash. 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. Okay, let's try that. Just practicing the stop. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. Okay, there should be nobody playing after that stop. Oh, this is going to sound really messy. Let's try it once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. Brilliant. Okay, let's go from the beginning. Here we go. Remember, I start, you respond. This is called call and response. And this is something that's really popular in Samba music. You often get it in African music as well, call and response. It works really well in percussion ensembles, percussion groups, any drumming, just works. Trick of the trade. Here we go, from the beginning. That we have some good fish and chip rhythms and a cup of tea rhythms there, which is good. Now, we've got to a point where we're going to have some calls, okay? And this is where the main sandwich bit of the piece, the cup of tea and the I like fish and chips, stop for a second. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do a little sign. Can you see me doing this? Looks like everyone's chatting too much. Can you all do that at home? Just so you can remember. This means that the call and response section is coming up. So do you remember at the beginning of this session, we practiced me playing something and you copying it back? Well, we're going to do that in our Samba piece. So we're going to get to 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. Then you see me do this. And then I'm going to play something and you're going to copy it back, okay? So let's try going from our sandwich section. I like fish and chips and the I want a cup of tea section. Then we're going to do the stop bit. Then we're going to do this. You're going to think call and response is coming up. You wait for me to play something, you copy it back. We're going to do it 4 times. Remember, musicians like even numbers, okay? So here we go. Let's go from the main section of our piece. Can I have a cup of tea? I like fish and chips. Whatever rhythm you've chosen, that's absolutely fine. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. Get ready? You copy it back. You copy it back. You copy it back. You copy it back. Very good. Okay. Now from this point, we are now going to go back into the sandwich section of our piece. So let's just do the call and response once more. Then we're going to go back to the sandwich. Okay, here we go. Call and response. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Your turn. Da, 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 da. Your turn. Or turn and back to the song we go. I like fish and chips. I like fish and chips. I like fish and chips. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. Excellent. Very, very good. So far we have got a beginning section. We have got our main sandwich section. We have got some call and response. We're going to go back to our sandwich section. Now we need an ending. Okay, so I'm going to teach you your ending. If you can join me next week at 4 o'clock, we will actually add some more rhythms to this piece. We're going to make some rhythms harder. we're going to add in some more sections. So at the moment, we've just got our call and response section. We need loads more breaks to come in to make it a proper, authentic samba. So my ending is going to be quite a good one. We're going to start nice and quietly. So when you see me literally go down like this means you be playing nice and quietly. And as I stand up, it means you're going to get louder. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to just do a really simple rhythm, but it's going to be simple and effective because we're actually going to get much, much louder. Okay, and it's literally going to go coffee, 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 stop. Okay, so we're going to practice it now with me starting nice and quietly and then getting much, much louder. Okay, here we go. We're going to go coffee, 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 stop. Okay, hopefully you've got that. Let's try it. Now the sign for the end, I always need a little sign. So that's a call and response. What can my sign for the end be? I'm going to start tapping my head. So when you see me tapping my head, that means the ending's coming up, okay? Just remember, hold that thought for a minute. Let's just practice our ending. Nice and low. You should all be doing this at home, okay? Drumming is a really physical thing. You can't just stand on the spot, okay? It's really physical. It's much better than going to the gym. Here we go, nice and low. For the ending, nice and quiet. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coffee, 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 coffee. Get louder, get louder. 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. Brilliant. Well done. Now, what I like to do at the end of each rehearsal is actually play through what we've got, okay? And that just helps us sort of solidify everything we've done in our mind and get a bit of a shape of the whole piece. So, we're going to go from the beginning. Are we ready? I think I heard you all say yes. Here we go. One, two, into the groove and eyes down. Here we go. Into the sun we go. Get ready for the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. Brilliant. Well done. So the key thing to remember this next week because we will be catching up next week, 4 o'clock, and every Tuesday afterwards until the end of term. If you've enjoyed it, write something on the chat. It'd be really nice to read your comments and have your feedback later. But thank you for joining me in my kitchen for my kitchen samba. And I hope to see you all next week. Thanks. Bye.